Hey everybody, back on Gear 3 Outdoors again. This is the next stage of the garden project. We already seen we got raised beds. I explained these. I just finished a raised bed. Well, sort of. I got it to where I can plant it all. Now I'm going to show y'all boo-boos on this bed. See? Came out at a square on the end. And on this one, good lord, I'm going to be buying some brick mortar. See down the side, but I'm going to be getting some brick mortar and fixing this. And I got to add the cap blocks. I ran out of cap blocks. I just got a few to do. That mistake happened because I am not a brick mason. So there. But anyway, I am happy with it. And that's all that really matters, because I think it's going to do what we want it to do. Tomorrow is the planting. We're going to do a big planting tomorrow. I did these strawberries the other day. Not much going on there, but I'm going to do a big planting tomorrow. Now, what I worked on yesterday is this. Those apple trees are making it look glorious too, because see all them little white dots? It's from the apple trees. So anyway, what we did was took the tractor, got a rototiller. Could have done it with a regular tiller that you walk behind, or one that pulls the living crap out of you on a front tine. But we had a rototiller, so yeah, I used it. We did 3 beds. So what we had is, just like I said before, I've got a mowing lane, bed, mowing lane. Now I got a ground bed, mowing lane, ground bed, mowing lane. The reason I've done that was for cultivation purposes. This is about 4 foot wide. So you can go down one side, do your work, you're cultivating, go down the other side, do your work with the cultivating, and you're done. Like maybe do a quarter bed a day. And over the course of a week, let's see, it'd be, or do half of it in a day. There's 2 days, 4 days, 6 days, 7 days, 8 days. And every 8 days, you've cultivated everything, and it didn't kill you to do it. This bed, all it's been done has been rototilled like 4 or 5 times. I'm not a big fan of it because it cuts up the worms, which are good for your garden, but I'm putting up with it. So that's just regular rototilled. And then over here we got that leaf mulch that we was talking about, remember? That we used over here on the top half. We used wood chips on the bottom, up to the bottom block. And then from the second block up to the cap block, straight decomposed leaves. On this, we didn't add wood chips. We just tilled up the dirt real good. Then we came in and we piled on those decomposed leaves. So we actually have a raised bed here and here. And tonight, I'm getting another load of those decomposed leaves, and we're going to do the same thing here. We'll pile it on with the front end loader from the side, and then I'll just rake it out. That stuff is easy to rake. Easy. It's not like raking dirt, trust me. But it is dirt, decomposed. So I'll rake that out, and it'll be raised beds like these. Now, you could just pile the leaves on top, but what we've got here is I've probably got 8 inches of pile right there. Mr. Rototiller down there. I like to have at least 10 inches minimum dug into the earth so that you get good roots. They get to establish well. That is probably getting me about 6 inches. So I've got 6 inches of tilled soil. I add 8 inches of mulch, or the decomposed leaves that are now turned to dirt. I add 8 inches of that, so it's 15 inches. I've got 15 inches of dirt for those roots to deal with. And if I'm careful, I'll go down the sides of these and I'll never walk on this, and it'll remain soft. Maybe. We'll see. But you can always rototill it up again, continue another pile, end up with some raised beds to a point. You can only go so high before it starts falling over. But the reason I didn't build raised beds here, It's because we're going to plant stuff like tomatoes, stuff you're going to pick, you know, head high anyway, corn, watermelon patch, do a watermelon patch out here, cantaloupe patch, peppers, stuff that grow up kind of high off the ground. So that's why we done these like this. And then over there is going to be our lettuces, spinach, strawberries. Got a really great idea to show you with our pole beans that are going in those raised beds over there, and maybe the squash, we'll see. But anyway, that's it. Like it, subscribe it, and comment on it. Any ideas you have, anything that you would do different, anything that you've learned that you can teach me that I can pick up and use, because this is my first year doing it like this. All right, God bless everybody. Jesus loves you a lot. Have a good one.